Yes, New York is the melting pot of the world, and that's why it's so great to be able to represent India in a place like this, where it's such a unified manner that we're celebrating our nation. Now I'm with Immigration Voice. Tell us about your organization.
Hi, Immigration Voice is a national non-profit grassroots organization with high-skilled immigrants from India, from different parts of the world, who are essentially stuck here in green card backlog. So, we are folks who are doctors, engineers, researchers, folks who are paying taxes, have family here, have spent 15, 20 years here. But what we don't have is green cards. We don't have the ability to change jobs. We don't have the ability to our kids can get scholarships. Just a lot of human life issues. So while we are here today to celebrate freedom, we are very proud of our country, of where we come with, but we're also here to march for freedom, to ask for freedom. So folks around here have come from all over the country. They're proud to be in New York City today, but what we're really asking for is the freedom to change jobs. And the bill that can get that done is HR 213. And so we are here kind of getting support and having everyone petition Congress to pass a bill called HR 213.
Okay, great. And so right now you guys must be on H1 and H4 visas working here?
Predominantly H-1B visas. So in India, there's this whole thing around, hey, H-1B visa is the way to get here. And that's great. That's how a lot of high-skilled immigrants, a lot of researchers, everyone comes here. But there's the story of what happens once you're here on H-1B visa is not getting out. And that's the work we do. That we try to show people that just being here on H-1B visa, stuck with one employer for 6, 10, 15 years is not the way to get your freedom. The real way is to create jobs, to change businesses, to have your kids grow up and get scholarships, and we're not able to do that right now. So we are a little different from all the groups that you'll see here, but we're all from India. We are very proud of our heritage. We're proud of the freedom that we've gotten, and just like our forefathers fought for our freedom, we are not fighting but advocating for rights and freedom.
Oh, that's wonderful. How long have you been waiting for your green card?
I have been waiting for about 9 years, and if I do the math right now, there's no numbers. If I do the math, it'll be 60 years before I get my green card. There are folks here who've been here for 15 years, 20 years. We have stories of families who've grown up, who brought their kids here on H-1B visas, and the kids were past 18, and they're no longer dependents. So now they cannot stay here. So now they have to come back as international students. I have a lot of stories, but you should speak to some people here. Umang is a great example of someone who's just going through a struggle day in and day out.
Yeah, sure. We'd love to speak to you. Tell us about your story.
So I've been working for the same company for 8 years now, and I'm nowhere close to getting my green card. I've been in the same job the entire time, and I have no potential of promotion. And personally, I feel like I should be VP at this point, but I just can't get there until I have the papers to show that I can be promoted and I can get more pay. And so I joined the organization to try to explain what a big contribution we're making and how much more it would be in terms of career success and entrepreneurship. Like, none of us can even start companies. And all the ideas, you wait 15, 20 years, the ideas become irrelevant.
Right.
And so we want to get our green card process is relevant to the time and to the ideas that we have currently. So
thanks for sharing your story. Immigration is a pressing issue here, and it's great that the parade is a platform for organizations like this to do their peaceful protests.
That's a good point. It's like we've been saying, it's not just about the cultural identity that is there on display. It's also a lot about issues that Indians as a diaspora there have been facing for many years. A platform, as you rightly point out, Kanika, to raise those issues as well as a group and make that kind of an.
What do we want? Green card! When do we want it? Now!